It didn't matter. The FBI wanted to neutralize Martin Luther King, and the avenue they chose was to discredit him through exposing his extramarital affairs and tying his movement to the Communist Party. Following a December 24, 1963 conference/planning session in Washington regarding the King operation, a chain of memos was written culminating in the final memo to Assistant Director Alan Belmont. That memo ended with a paragraph stating, "We will continue to give this case priority attention both at the seat of government and in the field, and will expose King for the clerical fraud and Marxist he is at the first opportunity." Throughout the memo chain is the intent to hold any attacks against King until the opportune time in order to prevent any potential embarrassment to the Bureau. In 1967, Martin Luther King made a speech at the Riverside Church in New York in which he condemned the U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War. While domestic support for the war was slipping and the anti-war movement was gaining steam, the majority of Americans still supported the war. This made King's speech politically risky, but more than that, it incensed Lyndon Johnson, who now recognized the war as a potential threat to his presidency. Following the speech, the FBI ratcheted up its efforts against King to 11. The leading hook they had with which to attack Martin Luther King was his relationship with a man named Stanley Levison. To put it bluntly, Levison was a communist, or at least he had been. Where the vast majority of people who joined the Communist Party of the USA in the 30s resigned after a short time, Levison remained affiliated until severing his ties in the mid-50s. Shortly after that, he became acquainted with Martin Luther King and served as an advisor, treasurer, and occasional speechwriter.